All right. What is up, YouTube? What is going on, fellow fantasy people? And of course, what is up, the catch fam? Hope everyone is doing phenomenal tonight. Hope all of you guys had a great Sunday, and I hope you guys won in your respective fantasy matchups. This was a little bit better of an overall fantasy weekend, so to speak. We had some really big performances. We had a lot of offense today and not as much defense, although in this game that's currently on between Washington and Dallas, there's a lot of defense and a lot of offense from one team, and that would be Dallas. So, nonetheless, we'll kind of break down the week here, break down the, respective fantasy uh, performers. Really, how we do it every Sunday night, right? Break down how the week went at the top positions, top players. We'll hop into what went down here in week 16. Hope everyone's doing fantastic tonight. Hit that like button on the way in. Hit that sub button if you're new. Let me know if you guys moved on to the championship. If you moved on, if you guys play through week 18, if you moved on another week. Let me know how's it going for you guys, how today went. And let's get the live chat going, and I'll go through some fantasy reaction. Appreciate you guys being here tonight, man. Really, truly do. I know it's a little late, but nonetheless, I'm going to hang out with you guys for a bit. So hit the like button on the way in. If you're new to the channel, hit that sub button. If you guys watch this retrospectively, feel free to drop any questions, comments, concerns pertaining to the 2021 fantasy football season down below. I've got the game going on, but I'm like, do we really need to do any play-by-play for the rest of this game? I mean, this is just Dallas is for real, man. They really are. This offense is good enough and get the job done. If this offense gets going on all cylinders, this defense is just so phenomenal that I'm telling you, this is a legit playoff team. So nonetheless, let's move into some week 16 reaction. You guys get the live chat going, and I will hop into the live chat as soon as we're done strolling through our week 16 performers. Okay. Patty Mahomes had a big day. The Chiefs had a big day. 258 passing yards, 3 touchdowns, about 20 fantasy points. Good day for Patrick Mahomes. Darrell Henderson really kind of disappointed us, right? It was Sony Michel's day. Henderson had 1 carry. Now, he's a little banged up, but still. 1 carry when he's essentially led the backfield all season up until the last couple of weeks. I told you guys, my view on this backfield was I think I lean Michelle, but it's a risk starting either because we don't know what's going to happen. But it definitely wasn't Henderson. We've learned that Henderson's probably a stay away moving into week 17, 18. Rashad Penny had a big day, 135 rushing yards in that beautiful little snow game that the Seahawks managed to lose by a point. So 135 rushing yards and a touchdown for Rashad Penny. Justin Jefferson did Justin Jefferson things today, 116 receiving yards. Tyler Lockett had a bad day. DK Metcalf was the receiver to play for Seattle today. Dawson Knox, only 3 targets, but he came up with a touchdown. So if you started him, he saved you there. Braxton Barrios, if you were ballsy enough to start him, 6 targets, 5 receptions, a good enough day in full PPR, about 15 fantasy points. The Bucs defense essentially balled out versus the Carolina Panthers. Interception only allowed 6 points, 7 sacks and 4 fumbles, about 17 fantasy points on average. Cam Newton got benched in that game. Rashad Bateman came up with a touchdown today. Tyler Higbee in full PPR, 5 receptions, 41 receiving yards. Pretty good day there. Kendrick Bourne, if you started him, did next to nothing today. Matt Ryan, if he had to stream him versus the Lions, really didn't do you any good. About 13 fantasy points on the day. Nothing to see there. Let's see. Tony Pollard's having an okay game tonight, full PPR, but only sitting about 6 points so far. Keenan Allen kind of burnt us versus Houston. I would say the Chargers in general, outside of Justin Jackson. Houston put up 41 points. If you started the Chargers defense, it was not a good stream. Negative points on the day. Amari Cooper's having a very good day versus Washington. This seems to be one of the teams that he is a kryptonite for. He plays very well versus Washington, or at least on the season. He's got 85 receiving yards and a touchdown so far tonight. Who knows what else could happen? Gronk did next to nothing, just 2 targets versus Carolina. Michael Gallup's got about 53 receiving yards. He had that big play early in the first half, so he's having a decent night, full PPR. Damon Harris against the Bills, balled out, man. 3 touchdowns. Belichick said, hey, let's run the damn football. And he looked great out there. All right, moving along. Matthew Stafford infection. Gosh. Matthew Stafford could have lost to your fantasy league, man. 3 interceptions and a fumble on the day, under 9 fantasy points. Ronald Jones, a very safe floor on the day, 65 rushing yards and a touchdown, added 2 receptions, about 16 fantasy points. Milo Sanders was on pace for a good day, had 45 receiving yards and a reception before he went down with an injury. Boston Scott kind of cleaned that backfield up. It's disappointing because we really like Milo Sanders going into the week. Tyreek Hill, back from the COVID list, did nothing. 2 receptions. May have lost you a fantasy championship or fantasy semi, I should say. Mark Andrews, doesn't seem to matter who is the quarterback for the Baltimore Ravens. Mark Andrews is going to show up, about 26 fantasy points in full PPR. Let's see. Philly's defense ended up having a really good day. 17 fantasy points, 2 interceptions, only 10 points allowed, 2 sacks, forced fumble, and a touchdown. I personally dropped them for the Cincinnati Bengals defense, who were quite the opposite, about 2 fantasy points for the Bengals defense. So there you go. Bad call by me for sure. Sony Michel, like I said, if he did start him, 27 carries, 131 rushing yards, a touchdown, and 1 reception. A very good day for our boy Sony Michel. Joe Burrow. I mean, I thought he was going to be the best performance of the day, but Dak Prescott sure as hell showing him up. Nonetheless, Joe Burrow, 525 passing yards off of 37 throws, 4 touchdowns. He went bonkers. I love seeing the clip after the game. The media asking him what he thought about Baltimore's defensive coordinator, basically coming out and saying that he was no Hall of Famer, which, I mean, it's kind of fair to say about a second-year quarterback, but Burrow said, basically it was an unnecessary comment, and it may or may not have been the back of his head today. But a great game by Burrow nonetheless. Gibson has scored tonight. He did get a receiving touchdown, but really wipe away that touchdown. He's not doing much of anything, but Gibson's has a good enough stat line. He can still get some good garbage time points in this 49-7 decimation of the Washington's going to kick them out of the playoffs. Saquon Barkley, definitely disappointed today. I did like him versus the Philadelphia defense, but Philly's defense really showed up today. 32 rushing yards, no touchdowns, 1 reception for -4 yards. Adam Thielen was having a decent game. He did re-aggravate that injury. 3 receptions, 40 receiving yards, full PPR. He still got you about 7 points, but still a bad day for Adam Thielen. Hollywood Brown, about 9 fantasy points in full PPR, 5 receptions. If you started him in full PPR, he at least maybe got you enough points. Foster Moreau, 67 receiving yards and 4 receptions. Once again, full PPR, at least got you 10 fantasy points. New England's defense, negative points on the day. Amon-Ra St. Brown, we faded him versus Atlanta, but it didn't seem to matter that Goff wasn't throwing the football. I mean, he had 26 freaking fantasy points. He had a great day, man. 9 receptions, 91 receiving yards, and a touchdown for our boy Amon-Ra St. Brown. All right, let's see here. Let's move along. All right. Let's see. Kyler Murray, we've already touched on that. That was Saturday night. Madison had a great day. Saw the volume that we wanted to see. 41 rushing yards and a touchdown. Really all that matters. Najee Harris, 93 rushing yards and 5 receptions. They both, Madison and Harris, had about 16 points on the day. CeeDee Lamb's having a good enough game. 4 receptions, 66 receiving yards thus far. DJ Moore, full PPR, got you about 10 fantasy points. Kyle Pitts versus Detroit, 6 receptions, 6 targets, 102 receiving yards. He looked very good today. James Robinson, a huge blow, man. Beautiful matchup versus the Jets. Gets hurt, out for the game, out for the rest of the season is my assumption. It's not pretty. I mean, 3 carries, 10 yards, and the best matchup of the week. This sucks. James Robinson is someone we loved in the fantasy playoffs. He's out, man. I don't think he's coming back for next week. Or if you play through week 18, I don't think he'll be there either. Big blow. Really, really sucks to see that, man. Dallas's defense currently has 26 fantasy points. I think realistically, Washington will put up some sort of points tonight at the end of the third and the fourth quarter here. But I'm still sure they'll finish with over 20 fantasy points. They are absolutely balling out. They might be the most elite defense in the NFL. Aaron Rodgers, about 19 to 20 fantasy points. That was Saturday. I've already touched on that. My bad. Let's see here. Antonio Brown, 10 receptions, 101 receiving yards. No scores, but still a very, very good outing for AB. Playing as a number 1 receiver. He played great. About 20 fantasy points, full PPR. Noah Fant, if he had to start him, about 30 receiving yards, not much there. Russell Gage, a disappointment today. We liked him versus Detroit. 4 receptions, 39 receiving yards, and he had that fumble that almost lost this game. So not a good fantasy day, but hey, Atlanta is still in the playoff hunt, in case you guys are wondering. If you had to start Derek Carr, it's an awful day for Derek Carr. Interception, a fumble, 1 passing touchdown, 200 passing yards, but under 9 fantasy points on the day. You started Devontae Freeman. He did find the end zone. So not a bad day there, about 10 solid fantasy points. You started Michael Carter. He played very well versus Jacksonville, 118 rushing yards, 2 receptions, no scores, but hey, we're back to seeing Carter play kind of how we've been used to seeing him play. So that's nice. Dak Prescott has 30 fantasy points right now, which is monstrous. I mean, yeah, I guess Burrow is playing better than Dak, but it just looks like it feels so much more dominant from what we're seeing from the Cowboys right now. But Dak's playing amazing, 330 passing yards, 4 touchdowns so far on the night. Javonte Williams didn't have a good stat line at all versus Las Vegas, but he did find the end zone. He did get you about 10 fantasy points, full PPR. Aaron Jones, about 13 fantasy points last night. I keep going over Saturday night, guys. We already know what happened there. I'm sorry. Stephon Diggs, listen, Buffalo showed up big time. I mean, we've talked about this a little bit past week or so. I mean, you got to stop. At this point, you don't have to entirely stop looking at rankings, but you do have to kind of think of how game script and how games are going to go. And this was a game that the Bills just came out and said, we have to win this. We have to win this division. And things are going to change regardless of rankings. So, yes, we know New England's defense is crazy good, but they didn't show up at all today. Stephon Diggs was targeted 13 times, came up with 7 receptions, 85 receiving yards, and a very crucial touchdown in terms of momentum in that game. He had a great day. T. Higgins, holy cow. 43.4 fantasy points in full PPR on average. 12 receptions, 13 targets, 194 receiving yards, and 2 scores. A huge day for T. Higgins. Jeez. Damian Williams had a pretty good day versus Pittsburgh, about 11 fantasy points, full PPR. Tyler Boyd, I mean, all the Bengals receivers balled out today. Tyler Boyd is about 17 fantasy points, 85 receiving yards, and a touchdown, and he had a touchdown call back. Cordell Pounder and Cheese, not a good stat line at all for a boy, C. Patterson, but he found the end zone, got you over the hump, hopefully. Justin Jackson, someone we were very, very high on over the weekend, especially today and this morning stream. Was really begging you guys to start Justin Jackson. 64 rushing yards, 2 rushing touchdowns, 9 targets, 8 receptions, 98 receiving yards. He did have a fumble, but who cares? He still put up over 30 fantasy points for you today. Hunter Renfrow found the end zone, so he only had 3 targets, 3 receptions today, but 40 yards and a touchdown, double-digit fantasy points. That's all that matters. Deontay Johnson, 51 receiving yards and a touchdown. They have a fumble, but still about 14 fantasy points. Dalton Schultz is having a very good game. 9 targets, 8 receptions, 82 receiving yards, and a touchdown thus far. Dak Prescott's out of this game, and I don't blame the Cowboys at all. Jeez. I don't know which other starters are still in, but yeah, it makes a lot of sense for Dak to not be in. Devonta Smith, 7 targets, 5 receptions, 80 receiving yards, and a touchdown. A good day for Devonta Smith. Those Eagles looked all right out there for sure, even though they started off a little slow today. Yeah, Josh Allen just balled out today. 314 passing yards, 3 touchdowns, 12 rushes for 64 yards. I think Josh Allen, I mean, he put this game in his hands. He really did if you watch that game. Towards the end of that game, he was just doing anything to win that football game. And I loved what I saw out of Josh Allen today from a real-life football perspective and, of course, a fantasy perspective as well. David Montgomery, 45 rushing yards and a touchdown. He also had 61 receiving yards in that snowy game. Montgomery, a huge day versus a very bad Seattle run defense. Josh Jacobs, 129 rushing yards. He had a good day, but he did not score. He did have a fumble, so only about 10 fantasy points. Jamar Chase, full PPR, had a great day, about 19.5 fantasy points on average, 125 receiving yards, 7 receptions. So a good day for Chase, even though he got heavily outperformed by his buddies at the receiver position. But they all played great today. Zeke, I don't believe Zeke's in this game anymore, but he has 37 rushing yards and a score and a receiving touchdown. A good night for Zeke. If you started him, Clyde Edwards-Helaire, only 27 rushing yards and 4 receiving yards, but he did find the end zone today. Jalen Hurts, I mean, he started off very slow. The Eagles started off very slow. Nonetheless, oh my gosh, is Dallas really about to score with their backups? This is just ugly. He didn't really, I mean, usually we see him fire up towards the end of the game. He did to some degree, but still finished under 16 fantasy points on average. Joe Mixon, I mean, the Bengals just balled out today. 65 rushing yards, a touchdown, 6 receptions for 70 receiving yards and a touchdown. 31 fantasy points, full PPR on average for Joe Mixon. A monster day. Jarvis Landry, if you started him, 4 receptions, 55 receiving yards. CJ Uzma, 5 receptions, 36 receiving yards. They both got you somewhere between 8 and 10 fantasy points. Van Jefferson burnt us today, 6 targets, 1 reception for 6 yards. Hopefully you guys didn't start him. Let's see here. Russell Wilson, if you took a flyer on him, the snow game versus Chicago, about 16 fantasy points on average. Darnell Mooney in that same game had about 10 fantasy points in full PPR. He didn't have too bad of a day with Nick Foles at the helm. Tom Brady, about 14 fantasy points. Pretty ugly day, but really he managed that game well. It was still a big win, 32-6. I mean, kind of the game script didn't really benefit Tom Brady. Devin Singletary, if you started him, had a good day. 39 rushing yards, 39 receiving yards, and a rushing touchdown. Let's see here. DK Metcalf was the receiver. He only had receiver to start for Seattle. Only had 5 targets, 2 receptions, 41 receiving yards, and one of those 2 receptions was a touchdown. So that's all that matters, right? Let's see here. Dallas Goddard, if you started him, a bad day. I really liked Goddard going into the week, but just 2 receptions for 28 receiving yards. A bad day for our boy Dallas Goddard. And Odell Beckham, if you started him, 4 receptions, 37 receiving yards, and a touchdown. A good day for him. Justin Herbert, not a great day. 336 passing yards, a touchdown, 2-point conversion, but 2 interceptions, 18 points on average. Not a great day. Chase Edmonds, Saturday night, once again. Melvin Gordon just burnt us, man. Las Vegas's run defense decided to show up today for no reason. I mean, I was in favor of starting Gordon and Javonte if you own them, just because this matchup was so good. But God, we got smoked today by Gordon, man. Javonte at least found the end zone for you, but Gordon on average 1 fantasy point on the day. KJ Osborne stepped up with Adam Thielen going down, 68 receiving yards and a touchdown. I do think he's going to be a waiver ad for us on the week. Cole Kmet, if he had to start him, about 8 fantasy points, 9 fantasy points in full PPR. So good enough stream for the week, right? But not great at the same time. All right, that should cap off let's see if there's any other players. There should be all the main players. That should be just about everyone worth going over. How did Emmanuel Sanders end up today? Yeah, just 2 receptions. Not a good day. How did Burkhead? Oh my God, Burkhead balled out, guys. If you started Burkhead today, this man went crazy. 28 fantasy points, 22 rushes, 149 rushing yards, 2 touchdowns, and added 2 receptions if you play full PPR. Burkhead just went wild, man. All right, let me hop in the chat, guys. I appreciate you guys going through that with me. Like I said, let me know how things went today for you. Gosh, my beard's getting pretty gnarly. I need to trim this down, man. All right, hope you guys are doing well, man. Let me hop in the chat here. LeBron's brain, Dak is back. I'm going in the finals. Let's go. Let's go, LeBron. Yeah, Dak just going crazy. Been burning us for a couple weeks. He owes it to you guys. Vincent, hey, John. What's good, Vincent? Good to see you, bro. Nate, I'm going to the finals. Let's go, Nate. I love to hear you guys get into the finals. Let's go, man. Vincent, yeah, I need Dallas to stop throwing. No more points for CD. Well, I mean, I don't know if CD's coming back in this game. I don't know why Dallas would put any of their starters offensively or even defensively back in this game. And I'm trying to look right now. I don't think none of their starters are in, man. Ryan, 49ers winning Super Bowl. This decide to start Trey Lance for this season. Sure. Why not? I do think that they're a good team. Yeah. Dallas just scored with their backups, which is just ridiculous. I'm 2 points away from going to the finals. Let's go, Shelton. Let's go. Block, punt, touchdown return. Did I miss that? Ash, finals, baby. Let's go. Congrats, LeBrons and Nate. Absolutely. Absolutely. Ash, Cage didn't disappoint. My opponent had him. Fair enough. Jerry, what's up, boys? What's good? Jerry, good call with the Eagles defense and kicker. Got me 26 points combined. Let's go, Jerry. Glad we made some right calls. I know I missed some calls this weekend, and I got some right. It's usually how it goes every weekend. But it's tough. I think we lost 4 subscribers from kickoff until this stream. So I don't know. Maybe they're done with the fantasy season. Maybe sometimes there are errors in the subscriber report and everything. So who knows? Or maybe people got mad at me. But I am sorry, guys, if I'm the reason you guys got out of the playoffs. I truly am. But who knows why that happened. Derek, going to lose, bro. Shake my head. Patterson did nothing. J-Rob got hurt. Stafford did nothing. Shake my head. Got Dak. Justin Jackson, Schultz on the bench. Shake my head. Damn, Derek. How did you? I didn't tell you to bench Justin Jackson. I know that much, bro. Did I? Well, I mean, it'd be hard for me to sit Patterson or J-Rob. J-Rob J-Rob really hurt a lot of you guys. Patterson really didn't make up with it, even with scoring, man. And then Stafford burnt you guys heavy, man. The number one team in my personal league has been starting Stafford all season long. He lost to like the fifth seed or the sixth seed. I mean, we got one guy in our league who's A-Rod and Devontae Adams owner, and it's like carrying him through the playoffs. So, yeah, Matthew Stafford hurt a lot of people today. I'm sorry to hear it, Derek. I'm sorry, bro. Let's see. How much did you end up losing by, Derek? Mr. Sarcastic started Higgins, AJ Brown, Adams, and Adams. Let's go. Adams, scary. Jerry, out of Sanders, Sony, and Rojo, I can't believe Sanders let me down, right? But still, if a player gets hurt, is it really them letting you down? But, I get what you're saying, bro. It does let you down, but at the same time. If Connor doesn't play next week, should I start Rojo and Sony? Yes. Derek played against Burkhead. Why I'm going to lose? Freaking Burkhead, bro. I'm sorry, Derek. Justin OMG, I need 10 more points from Dallas D and Greg the Leg. Oh, it's going to be close, man. It's going to be close. St. Brown went crazy. What's up, James? Yeah, he went wild, bro, even with no Goff. Who was their backup? I can't remember his name. I can see my face. I can see his face in my head. Shouting him off to the finals. Let's go. Derek, you told me to bench Jackson for Patterson. Did I really? I can see where I would say Patterson and Robinson were the safest starts, especially Patterson going up against the Lions, Robinson going up against the Jets. I mean, those are super safe matchups going into the week. So that makes sense. But I'm sorry, man. 1,000% sorry. Truly am, man. It's tough calls this year, man. It really is. But Robinson getting hurt, I mean, like I said, it's hard to, get upset over a player getting hurt, but it's not any less upsetting at the same time, bro. But hey, that's on me, bro. And I feel that pain with you, my dude. James Martin secured the championship with T. Higgins, Sonny Michel, and Mixon. Let's go. Justin Young, 9 more points. Hey, you got it, bro. It's gonna be close. It's gonna be close. We're all rooting for you here, Justin. Let's see here. Derek, it's all good though. Had a good run. Still got Waddle and Miami D, but down too much. Damn, bro. That hurts. Seriously, when you guys are down, that hurts. It does. It hurts more than me being down in any league, that's for sure. I hate to hear that, Derek. Ronald, what's up, Ronald? What's going on in Dallas? Dallas is kind of really good. I talked about this this past week with Steven. I said I really think Dallas is a playoff ready team. And don't be wrong, Washington's not a good team, man. But they look ready, man. They look ready. Derek, I'm down 41 now with Waddle and Miami D left, and he is done. I mean, I hate to sound cliche, bro, but you got a chance. You always have a chance, man. Derek, we will have to watch the Monday night game tomorrow and be rooting for you all the way. I'll try to be on a little bit before halftime tomorrow. We'll see. But I'm rooting for you nonetheless. Either way, if I stream during it, if I don't. I'm taking this personally, bro. We got to get you this dub, man. You have a shot. Ash, I come in the set of sitting running backs who got me here and went with Jackson and Rojo. They still had good days. Who did you set that had more points than them? Let's see. Ronald, I'm on my way to the championship in my 2 long-term leagues. Let's go. Ronald, I'm not surprised to hear it, to be completely honest, because you are a beast. We got to get rid of this spam here. But in my one random, I will just be playing for third. They played 5 Cowboys. I was winning by a good bit before the game. Damn, bro. Damn. Your dream's online. All right, let's go ahead and get rid of that. Whew. Hey, I mean, Ronald, you think about that, right? If you're going to the championship in 2 leagues and you got third place in 1 league, that is very good. That's very good, bro. I'm sure you're not too entirely upset. I mean, that's great stuff, man. Happy to hear it, bro. All right, let's see here. Yo, man, I was down 89% chance before I played Dallas D. 9%. I was going to say 89 is kind of wild, bro. But yeah. Yeah. All right, let's see here. Let's go Cowboys. Hey, yeah. If you got the if your Cowboys are winning, that helps with the fantasy pain a little bit, right? So, Ray Gamer, I'm going to the Super Bowl in 9 leagues. I lost in 2 semifinals. What's up, Ray Gamer? I still don't know how you manage like 15 leagues at once, dude. Kudos to you, bro. I mean, championship in 9 leagues is hard, bro. Great stuff, bro. Ronald, it hurts a little more. It was Dallas. Oh, sure, I bet. Ronald, I'm in it. It's all for fun. Absolutely. I'm fine. It's all for fun, for sure. Ray Gamer, the leagues I'm not in the playoffs. I have 160 points in the standard league. Insane. If I would have won in week 13 that league, I would be in the playoffs and on the Super Bowl, but no. Yeah. I mean, as you guys know, I barely missed the playoffs in my personal league, but every single player I drafted, I'm actually doing it right now, other than Mike Gesicki. So all of my first 7 or 8 picks have got hurt. All my major players got hurt. Yeah, everyone got hurt. Everyone. James Robinson, Christian McCaffrey. Oh, great. I'm trying to remember. Lamar Jackson, David Montgomery, Corey Davis, Antonio Brown. That's 6. Gus Edwards. That's 7. I can't remember who the other one is. I thought about this earlier. My first 8 draft picks got hurt. So, I'm not too mad there. But yeah, so basically, if I played last week, I scored more points than anyone in the league last week. And then this week, I would have played the top seed who had his worst week of the entire season, and I would have beaten him. So, hey, that's what fantasy does to you, bro. Spencer, yo, what's up, Spence? Good to see you, bro. Ray Gamer, the other league, I have 146 right now, but not in the playoffs in this one. Hey, you still did great on the year, man. You did fantastic. Deshaun, go in the championship in my only 2 leagues. I'm in. Appreciate all the help, man. Let's go, Deshaun. Love to hear it, bro. Love to hear all you guys coming through with the good vibes. And those of you who did not make it to the championship, still in here supporting the Catch fam, letting us know what's good and still bringing some positive energy in here, man. Good to see you guys. Spencer, I've never been rooting for Tua and Gesicki so much in my entire life. Yeah, I saw that, bro. I saw that. Ronald, I did 5 leagues one year, and it was too much. For me, I love playing 3. 3 is a sweet spot for me. I agree. 3 to 4. But after that, I don't have fun if I go past that. 3, I do think is a sweet spot. Ronald, what up, Spencer? What's up, Ronald? What's up, Catch fam? Alex headed the fantasy championship on a 6-game win streak. Let's go, Alex. Let's go. Spencer should be in the Catch League championship as long as Dallas D doesn't shit the bed. Yeah, I saw that, bro. You and Jerry, right? Going to fight it out there? Ronald, yeah, I'm going to the finals in the league. I lost Henry, Ridley, MT, Ruggs, Woods, and dealt with injuries to A.J. Brown, Swift, and Barkley, and just lost Mike Williams. I'm extra proud of that one. Yeah, that would have been like if I actually made the playoffs. I would be proud. But I'm very proud of you, Ronald. But I don't doubt you, bro. I don't doubt you. Ray Gamer, wow, last year was insane enough, but even better this year because in more leagues, but nearly in the Super Bowl in all the leagues. Let's go. Let's go. Spencer, yes, sir, is what it's looking like. Hey, that's a great representation of the Catch Fam League right there. Spencer and Jerry going to battle it out. Let's go, baby. Love to see it. You guys got to, well, the final prize will be a good prize. All right, let's see here. Ronald, well, Dallas D has 26 points, can only lose 4. Fair enough. James Martin, so week 17, oh gosh. I have Brandon Cooks, E. Morey should return. Ayuk, St. Brown, and T. Higgins. Which three would you start? I have to. I literally have not shifted my mind anyway to week 17 yet, but I am more than happy, no pun intended, with more being in there, to go ahead and take a look here for you. Just give me, I apologize, not going to be as quick here. All right, so our boy Brandon Cooks should be off the COVID list. He gets San Francisco, so he's got a decent start. Let's take a look at Elijah Moore coming back as well, if my phone will load here. I mean, off the bat, I probably like Higgins, St. Brown, and Cooks the best. But let's take a look here. Just make sure we don't have any awful matchups. Moore's got a good matchup at Tampa Bay. Jets looked okay today, but hey, it was a decent matchup too. But the Jets looked all right out there, man. All right, let's see here. Yeah, I mean, I think you start those three for now. I would go St. Brown, Higgins, and Cooks for now. Gosh, T. Higgins, just a freaking animal today. I would start. I mean, you got to start T. Higgins, even if he's got Kansas City. Like, it doesn't really matter. Overreacting? I don't think so. Let's take a look at Brandon Ayuk. Ayuk got Houston. Ayuk so boomer bust. He has like a pattern here. 11, 7, 15, 4, 12. He's due for a bad game. But he's not a bad start when we look at the matchup there. And let's just make sure the Lions don't have an incredibly bad matchup. They got Seattle. I would probably stick with those three for now. We can break it down throughout the week, James Martin. But yeah, I will go more. Excuse me. I'm sorry. I'll go St. Brown and Higgins, and it's kind of between Ayuk and Cooks for me. Spencer, Steven getting last makes him the best. Yeah, for sure. It is kind of crazy how bad we ended up playing, Steve and I, in our catch family. But I'm happy you guys are owning the league, man. Ronald, but honestly, everyone lost people. Sure. Yeah, it was a really, really bad year in terms of injury. It's true. Kelvin, I played Mixon, T. Higgins, Tay, and Schultz today. All I know is pain. Oh, you played against them. Yikes. I'm sorry to hear that, bro. Ronald, oh yeah, I lost J-Rob in my main league. That hurt a lot. Yeah, that hurt today, man. Ronald, T. Higgins, what about T. Higgins? How about T. Higgins? He balled the F out, bro. Oh, and St. Brown, man, I passed him up in 3 leagues. Yeah, we all faded St. Brown today, man. And I mean, would you want to start him with the Lions backup quarterback? I mean, apparently we got that one wrong. Fantasy's so crazy, man. It really is. Isn't Emore hurt? You heard he's returning. I do think he was projected to be back by week 17. We'll have to pay attention. Kelvion, I played St. Brown, but it didn't matter. Hey, shout out to you for at least starting him. My team did good, but his just went bonkers. Yeah, if you had the Bengals against you, you lost. Like, if you had any of the Bengals against you, you had a bad day, man. What are you going to do? That's just how it goes sometimes, bro. All my wide receivers are boomer bust. That's the problem. Yeah, I was kind of looking at that, James, and kind of thinking that after I got off Ayuk. I've lost week where 3 wide receivers on the bench scored 15 points each. Yeah, I believe it. Ronald, no, I told everyone that asked not to start St. Brown. Yeah. No, we both did. We both faded them, bro. Jerry OMG, I just saw the Cowboys score. Yeah, they are just, I don't even have the game on anymore. Spencer, I feel so bad for James Robinson. Finally got rid of the Urban, then tears his Achilles. Yeah, it sucks, bro. I was thinking the same thing, man. They were talking about that when they were showing him getting caught off the field, too. Just, what are you going to do, bro? Bengals D did disappoint. They did. Yeah. I dropped them on the live stream this morning. No, I dropped the Eagles defense for Bengals defense. It didn't matter. But, yeah, stupid move, man. That the Bengals defense, I don't feel like we can trust. No matter what the matchup is, I don't feel like this is a squad that we can confidently trust. They have burnt us on a very, very consistent basis in terms of streaming. James Martin, I took a chance on St. Brown because Swift and their tight end was out. Hey, it was a good chance, bro. It was a good move, bro. That's the thing, right? Sometimes you got to look away from rankings, from scoring, from points, from matchups, and just go with your gut conviction and your own personal guess for reasons like that. That's why fantasy is so crazy. Cowboys D at 26 points. Yeah, they're going wild. Ronald, my Eagles didn't. They sure didn't. You were much higher on them than some of the other streaming options. They had a great week, bro. They had a great week. Jerry, I'm looking forward to that championship game. I'm looking forward to you guys battling that out, bro, for sure. My running backs versus your wide receivers. Fair enough. Yeah, I'm pumped for you guys. Pumped for you guys repping the catch fan, man. I feel that way about the Titans D. Sure. Yeah, I already don't. I don't trust them. But yeah, that's a good example. Honestly, all I care about is this underdog draft. This is the farthest I've gotten in one of these things. So how does that work exactly, Spencer? And how are you up for potentially 200K? And, can we like run a Madden tournament with some of that money if you win? I'm just joking. Joking. Ronald, however, my Goddard did. Yeah, Goddard, definitely disappointed. And I was huge on Goddard this week. He was one of my must starts. He had a bad week for sure. He's been on fire the last 2 weeks, though. All right, Sport Dog 1000. What's good, bro? Sorry, I haven't checked in. I've been crazy at the holidays. Hey, you're good, bro. Don't apologize for that, man. I lost my first round by 20, but with my win tonight, I secured third place. I had a great team, but last week they all had low numbers. Hey, third place is great. Like, I get it, man. We all want to win the championship. I get it. Second place, third place don't feel good. But realistically, especially if your league is competitive, it is quite good, man. Good to see you, though, Sport Dog. Hope you had a good holiday, man. MJ Jr., what's good, bro? Started Burrows, Mixon, Higgins, and DKS and won 500. Let's go, bro. Hey, I'm glad you got that figured out. Sorry, man. We were talking about it this morning. I don't play a lot of DK or, DraftKings. So I just try, I'm wary of giving advice there because I feel like I'm going to lose people money, right? But I'm happy you won 500. I know I didn't have a lot to do with that, but I'm glad you got a lineup going, my dude. Ronald, last week was a crazy week. Yeah. Last week was a really down week. This week at least had a lot of offensive points scored, which is what you want from a fantasy perspective. Jerry, if the season taught me anything, is that you need a good draft to do well. Sure. You can come back from a bad draft for sure. You can turn things around. But yes, if you have a good draft, a lot of it's luck. If you get it to work out, then yeah, good draft goes a long ways. James, I have Schultz on the bench. Yeah, he is balling, bro. He is balling. Jerry, I don't think I'll draft a team this good next season. You never know, bro. Don't talk like that. James, play Goddard instead. I thought Goddard's gonna have a good week, man. I really did. But Schultz just balled out, bro. Ronald, just remember you never bench Josh Allen. Ronald's been saying this all season. Definitely rang true today against that Pats defense. Allen I'm telling you, he put the team in his hands today, bro. He wanted to win that game. What's up? Caden's me. Had Higgins and Mixon too. Got like 160 points. Got 60 last week. Yeah, isn't that crazy? Let's go, bro. Did you win? You in the chip? Spencer, so I'll try and explain. $5 entry at the start of the season. You need to finish top 2 to move the playoffs. Then quarterfinals, you need to finish top 2 out of 18 teams that week to get to semis, which, okay, looks like I'm going to finish explaining. Ronald, yeah, I don't think you draft a winning team. You pick them up off waivers. It can be a combination. It can really go any way. You could draft a really good team and waivers can help you. You can draft a really bad team and rely on waivers. You can be somewhere in the middle. It's just hard to say, right? You could see a case of anything, but I do agree it's more than likely somewhere in the middle. MJ, Catch helped me out a lot. I started Demont and he gave me enough, but the Patterson play hurt me. Hey, I'm glad I helped you, bro. Yeah, Patterson, come on. Lions are one of the worst teams against the run, but just wasn't a good day. It happens, bro. Yeah. I thought Patterson had a really good day. At least he found the end zone to get you some points, right? Ronald, think of all the stars that are on waivers. Oh, yeah, for sure. Kelvion, that's not true, Jerry. My draft was bad. My team was good from trading. Yeah, I guess we didn't put trades into that equation. Really, it can go anywhere, right? It just depends on if you end up with the right guys or not. Caden's me. I lost my first 4 in a row, and now I'm going to the championship. Let's go, bro. Let's go. Ronald, CP, Mike Williams, Pittman, all the backup running backs. Absolutely. Sport Dog 1000, when do you plan on starting up for the 2022 season? Will you have shows to prep us for the draft? Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, summertime is really when everything is going to get pretty hardcore. So, I mean, we can go and talk about this. I mean, really, like, so my wife and I are having a baby anytime between today and January 22nd. So I'm going to be having a hiatus for a little bit, but I'll still be active with the channel, have uploads. Streams will be cut back quite a bit. But Steve and I have a lot planned for the playoffs, maybe some DraftKings stuff. You know, we have a lot planned still, and we're going to still have regular streams, NFL debates, conversations that you guys can come out to and get involved in. So, you know, we're not just a fantasy channel. We're primarily a fantasy channel. We always will be. We love fantasy. It's what really got us started as a channel. So we'll always ring true as a fantasy channel. But the nice thing is that we're going to be very active in other regards in terms of the NFL, right? So we have a ton planned to stay active within the community and stay active with you guys. So do not worry about that at all. And yeah, I'm excited for what the future holds for the channel. But in terms of 2022 fantasy football, you know, we'll have snippets here and there throughout the offseason because we're going to have like live debates, podcasts that you guys can join into every single week pertaining to the NFL. So naturally, fantasy discussions going to come up, fantasy predictions are going to come up. But in terms of like our concrete rankings, those won't be here until the summer. Next year's format's going to be a little bit different. I think it'll be better for you guys in terms of preparation, but also I can tell you this for sure. By the end of July, we should have a majority of like our rankings and things out, but those are going to continue to change throughout the year, of course, right? August, we will have a mock draft upload every morning and a live mock draft show every single night. And that'll probably lead into the beginning of September as well, leading into the fantasy season. So we have got a ton planned for 2022. We will definitely have you guys as prepared as we possibly can. I am so looking forward to it. I mean, the season's not over. It's not over. It's not over at all. But I have just had such a blast doing this with you guys this season, man. I know Steven has too. But yeah, plenty coming in the offseason, the rest of the regular NFL season, and in preparation for the 2022 fantasy season as well. All right, let's see here. Great question, by the way, Sport Dog. Spencer, I'm in right now. If I finish first out of this 18-team pool, I'm in the finals. 203 people in the finals. Top 50 is 1K. Top 10 is 5K. Top 5 is 30K. Second, 100K. First, 200K. Spence, we got to get you this dub, bro. I don't even know if I want to be involved in helping you because if I get something wrong, I'm going to feel so bad. But yeah, let's go, Spence. Let's go Tua and Gesicki. Ronald, I lost my first 4 in the league. I made it to the championship and still have to win next week to win it all. Let's go. I'm not trading next year. Fair enough. James, Ronald, same. Trading killed me in one league. It can really work out. It can really burn you. Really no in between of trading, right? Let's see here. Katie is me. I got AB off waivers. Need him and Brady to ball next week for my championship. I think they can. MJ Jr. Catch, who gets the 7th seed in NFC? Saints, Eagles, Falcons, or Saints? I kind of like the Eagles, to be honest. I kind of do. And I kind of rather watch them than the Falcons or Saints. James Martin, I'm going to get like 10 and 12 because of stupid trades I made. Yeah, they can really burn you, bro. Ronald, Eagles, baby. There you go. James, do you talk fantasy at all? A little bit. But, you know, I don't actively play in a dynasty league. Or, sorry, do you talk dynasty? Did I say do you talk fantasy? Of course you talk fantasy. Do you talk dynasty? A little bit. But I don't actively play in a dynasty league. But that's something we can start to implement within the future for sure. And if you know, if you have thoughts, if we have thoughts, that's kind of the nice thing. You guys have this community to come to. When you have questions, you can throw them out there, and other members of the Catch family can get back to you and their experiences as well. I'm starting in a dynasty league next year. Yeah, we can definitely help out for sure. Jerry, maybe some Super Bowl Kahoot. Screw it, man. We might as well do some Kahoot on Super Bowl night. I don't care if it gets copyrighted or whatever happened last time. Ronald, not a single trade I made I would have done in hindsight, and I never trade, and I tried this year just to realize why I never trade. Sure, I don't personally trade either unless I'm in an extremely desperate position, like in my 20-man league when Tua was my only quarterback and got injured. Caden is me. I have Cards and Pats defense, and they've both been bad for how high they ranked. Yeah, they have as of late for sure. Sport Dog 1000, guys, the time to subscribe is now. If you click the bell, you won't miss anything. Hey, I appreciate that. Shout out, my dude. Absolutely appreciate that. Yeah, guys, hit that like button, hit that sub button if you're new to the channel as well. Ronald, what are you wanting the game? You can't advance a fumble for a score. Are you watching? That is, no, I turned this game off so I could focus on you guys. Spencer, let's go Tua and Gesicki. Hey, I'm rooting for you, bro. I truly am. Jerry, I've been saying this for weeks, but I'm really looking forward to the off season. In some ways I really am. In some ways I'm going to miss fantasy a lot. This is the funnest year of fantasy I've ever had, hands down. And that's because of you guys, like truly. And I was sad when I got eliminated from the playoffs with my, injury-ridden, awful team that, Lamar Jackson got injured in the game. I needed to win to get me in the playoffs. But I truly didn't care because I actually had so much more to look forward to. At that point, I was like, well, I can just prepare now. Like I can, not have to worry about my team, help you guys prepare more. So, I mean, truly, it's just been a blessing to have you guys, man, truly. Spencer, it's from my draft at the start of the year. So there ain't anything I can do but hope. Hey, we got hope for you, my dude. Jerry, let's see how big the community gets by then. Let's see, bro. Let's see. Hoping it grows, man. But glad to have you guys who are here, man. Ronald, watching football team fumbled at the 2, then picked it up themselves to score a touchdown. I thought you can't do that. I guess I am wrong. I thought you can't either. Fumbled at the 2, then picked it up themselves, score a touchdown. Yeah, isn't that rule from that game from like forever ago? Yeah. I don't think that's the thing either. But hey, maybe they're just giving a break to Washington because it's Washington. It's advancing the fumble. Yeah, I thought that was a rule too, bro. But who knows? Who knows? All right, guys. Great discussion. Great fantasy reaction. I'm glad a lot of you guys came through with positive vibes. A lot of you guys had good fantasy days. I'm glad to hear that, man. I am, because it was a better week than last week in terms of fantasy production and less injuries too, less COVID issues. But at the same time, if you had the wrong guys against you, you had a bad week. If you had the right guys playing for you, you had a really good week. So I was worried this week. Spencer, anyone ever had Tim's Cascade chips? Because they're godlike. I have not, but those sound incredible. Those sound very good. I did eat some potato chips tonight. You know what I like potato chips with? You got to get the salmon cream cheese. Call me crazy. Call me crazy, man. But salmon cream cheese with potato chips. It's amazing. It's amazing. Let's see here. All right. So Tim's Cascade potato chips. Are we going original? Lightly salted? Dude, I'm all about them jalapeno chips, bro. But now if I was going to do my salmon cream cheese kick, then you got to go original. Jalapeno, if I'm just having a chip by itself, that's my preferred. Sour cream and onion, not a bad move. Not a bad move. Big, bold Buffalo Blue. I don't know who these guys are right here. These are the competitor of Tim's. I hope these are the right ones. They got wasabi. Dude, that sounds good. Honey barbecue. I mean, you can't really go wrong with honey barbecue. I mean, come on. Salt and vinegar. Oh, wait, that had an actual picture of the chips. on Facebook. I mean, yeah, those look for real, bro. Those look for real. It'd be a really awkward time for anyone new to the stream to come through our fantasy week 16 fantasy reaction and find us talking about potato chips. But honestly, that's just how we do it here at The Catch. Simply Tim's Unsalted. There you go. Yeah, those look good, bro. Those look good. Let's see here. It's probably a simply touchdown. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Ron, I totally would have lost in one league if they didn't shut down Zeke. Yeah, Zeke had a great game. Spencer, they're only in Washington. I had to get them shipped to Wisconsin. It cost $8 a bag, but it was so worth it. Fire. Sour cream and onion. That's the jam. Yeah, I believe you, bro. Ronald, I find it hard to believe they're worth $8, bro. Potato chips, bro. Come on. Can't hate on potato chips, my dude. Jerry, so I saw Licorice Pizza. I honestly couldn't tell you what that movie was about. Was it good? Was it good though? Matthew McConaughey's in it, right? I heard it was good. I don't know if I really heard it was good. I mean, I heard good things about it. It looks very indie. Let's see here. Those look pretty good. I'm a big chips guy. $8 a bag. I need to get into the chip business. Yo, yeah, I should start a chip business for The Catch and name flavors after you guys. Is that too much? I don't think so. I don't think so. Bro, $8 a bag. Jerry, what's up, Wisconsin? What's up, Mr. or MJ? Saints or Eagles? I'll go Eagles, bro. Seriously, I've liked the Eagles for a couple weeks now. I'll go Eagles. I'll go Eagles for sure. Let's see here. I got a bridge to sell you. I'll take it. Straight out of Boston. Ronald says Eagles. I agree. Let's see. Sorry, I'm trying to get Madden pulled up too. Well, it's about Tim's, and so now you can't buy direct from Tim's anymore. The only way to get them is to buy them taxed. Honestly, I was slumped after the movie. I didn't know what I watched. Sometimes those are the, those type of movies that get the best reviews. Wisconsin's cold as hell right now. Oh, I'm sure. I mean, think what people pay for truffles. Yeah, you gotta train those dogs to find them. It gets expensive. Spencer, it's awful. Jeff, what's good, bro? I made it to the final. Should I drop Tua since I have more points? No. He'll be fine. Are you worried about negative points? I mean, how many points are you up by? If it's like 3 or less, then maybe. Or if you're just trying to make roster room, then no. Jerry, I can tell you if it's a good or bad movie. I am Mass. That's good, bro. I need 18 points from Tua to make it to the finals. Think he does it? Spencer says yes, Mass. Tua to the fucking moon, baby. What's good, I am Mass? Good to have you here, bro. I think you definitely have a shot. I do think that the Saints defense is going to play okay, but 18 points is not out of touch. You got a shot for sure. Spencer, give me 500 right now. I'll give you back 1,000 in 3 weeks. IMS, woo! Yeah, I think you got a shot there, bro. I do. Ronald, seeing Bo Jackson still makes me so happy from childhood. Yeah, Tecmo Bowl, baby. He's the GOAT. Jeff up by 10. I think you're fine, bro. Spencer and Jerry trying to make a deal there. Yeah, I mean, I do think that the Saints defense is going to play good, but I think you got a shot. And we're rooting for Tua here for Spence. She let us create a My Player. Is that a mode? Let's see. Is that the... IMS, yeah, if CD could have got a touchdown, I would have been in the clear. Somehow he's like the only Cowboy to not have a touchdown against Washington. Yeah, and he still had a decent night, but yeah, you're not wrong. Jerry, my player. Like the face of the franchise? I mean, yeah, I'll let you guys make one. Face of the franchise. We already tried to stream that. That was not very entertaining because the audio doesn't come through. There's a lot of audio there. CD, yeah. How was CD the only Cowboy not getting touchdown? How about that? How about that? He still did. He's put together a decent game though. Enough volume there, right? All right, let's see here. Let's draft a squad. IDK, how I'm in my matchup. I have Elijah Mitchell, Kelsey, Lamar, and Mike Williams all out. Robinson Torres, Achilles, so I thought I was dead. It's just the story of the year, man. I mean, just injuries everywhere. Everywhere, man. But hey, good work there. Good work. My opponent is in first two. He is Jonathan Taylor, so I thought for sure I had no chance. So all you need is Tua to have 18 points and you win. He's got no one else left. You have no one else left other than Tua, correct? All right. Let's see here. Man, I really like JT, but let's go Miles Sanders. I swear this Miles Sanders card is so OP. Let's take a tackle. Let's take Kenny Clark. Saints are Miami D week 17. Saints playing Carolina. Miami plays the Titans. I would take the Saints. I would take the Saints for sure. Stober, what's good, bro? On to the finals. Let's go. Appreciate the help, bro. Absolutely, my dude. Absolutely. Dude, I'm going against scores 188 today. Won't happen next week, but damn, hoping to win back-to-back championships. Let's freaking go, bro. Why is my game so slow right now? Oh, dude, Kitty Pay is so fast. I gotta move my laptop. Hold on, guys. I usually leave, in case you guys are wondering, which no one is, I usually leave my laptop on top of my Xbox unless it's on. And I always forget to move it because it'll overheat if I don't. Let's go, Stober. IMS, yeah, I was the last team to make the playoffs, and if Tua gets 18 points to make the finals, facing the first team in the finals, he has nobody left to play. Let's go. Sorry, facing the first team in the semifinals. Sure. Let's go, bro. Love to hear it. Love to hear it. Catch fam out here getting dubs. Good stuff, man. Good freaking stuff. All right, let's draft a crazy good team and let's get some dubs. Let's go Tyrann Mathieu. Let's take Frank Clark. Why not? Oh, wow. Burrow, Mixon, and Chase all had huge games. And Boyd had a good game. Yeah, the Bengals, if you played against them today, you were screwed, basically. For a lack of a better term. The one team where I was first seed by a lot, of course, the only matchup I lost against the last seed. Jeez. Yeah, it's just how it goes, bro. It's always something weird like that. We got to pick TJ Watt. No question here. I asked sub to you a few weeks ago. Appreciate that support, bro. I was asking if I should trade CD and James Robinson for Kamara and Elijah Moore. I didn't make that trade. If I should trade CD and James Robinson for Kamara, hey, if you got to this point, then you can't really beat yourself up either way, right? I don't think you missed out on anything too much there. Spencer, you're lucky I can't play Madden to even our record. I am lucky. Yeah, I haven't forgotten about that, bro. Don't worry. You've come up big, bro. You have. Come up big there. I am lucky. What are we? 3-4 now? Wasn't it 1-4? I haven't won in like ages against you, bro. Who should I draft? Let's just take Goddard in case we don't get another tight end. As the Dolphins beat Saints to move into 7th, thoughts on the AFC wildcard race? The freaking AFC wildcard race is just a mess. It's just a mess. You got like 40 teams in the, potential wildcard spot. How do I only have one corner? Let me take a look here. I mean, Bills, Pats, Colts, and probably a team from the AFC North. Those will be kind of your teams fighting back and forth there. Yeah. Colts need the Titans to lose, but they look okay too. I do not think Emore is coming back, by the way. I just think that he's on IR stint and has someone else heard he's playing next week. I haven't heard for sure, but there was a point where he's projected to be back this week. I'm going to be home sometime next week, 3 and 4. Hey, we'll play soon, my dude. We'll play soon, bro. He got COVID on top of a high ankle sprain, right? That sounds correct. Yeah, he was on IR. So, yeah, it sounds correct. Let's take Xavier Howard. I need Lamar to come back next week, ball out, and win it for me. He's been mediocre lately. I hope so, man. I am worried as anything about Lamar Jackson. That's for sure. Definitely worried about Lamar Jackson. Oh my gosh, we have a trash O-line. Oh gosh. But we got a lot of receivers. Raiders or Titans? I'll take the Titans. Yeah, I'll take the Titans. Oh my gosh, I ended up with 4 corners. I was really hoping we get a linebacker in this spot. Maybe this will work out. Gosh, I have not gotten my playbook in like a long time. I could use the Marta ball out because I have him in the underdog thing. Not a fan of Tua being my only QB. I hope Lamar comes back healthy for both you guys. I surely do. 1,000% do. But I am very worried about. Let me ask you this. Tua to the moon. Absolutely. For you guys, for sure. Do you guys trust starting Lamar Jackson in the fantasy championship if he's healthy next week against the Rams? How about Josh Johnson, who was suck a bust, did really Ronald, who was suck a bust. Is that on purpose? It's just funny. Did really good his 2 games. Yeah. I will say I think the Ravens are the best team in the league in terms of getting a backup quarterback ready to play. Like, they didn't win this game. The Bengals went absolutely crazy, but Johnson played well in terms of a third-string quarterback. He did not have that bad of a night, So, yeah, that's one thing that the Ravens got going for him at least. Lamar is a waste of a 4th-round pick. Spencer, all on my phone, not at all. I meant such a bust. Oh. I like suck a bust. Let's see here. I don't trust him really, but if you need to take a chance on the ceiling to win, then maybe. Sure, I agree. Underdog does it automatically based on highest score, so his upside would be nice in that format. Oh, that's kind of nice. I mess with that. I like that. Oh, what was that kick? Yeah, I don't think I can trust Lamar Jackson. I don't. I really don't. But yeah, that's nice if you can like not have to worry about him sucking and still have him on your squad. Yeah. I hope you win, bro. I hope that Tua comes through for you, man. Who won the matchup? Ramsey versus Jefferson? I think they both played well throughout that game at different times. But Jefferson had a good stat line. So, I mean, you could argue Jefferson. But they both played all right. Ooh, big hit. Yeah, it gets rid of kickers and Dean helps me practice for my real life draft. That's kind of sick, bro. I like that. Why didn't Cowboys defense get 2 touchdowns on fantasy? Are you saying in Why didn't they end up scoring 2 touchdowns, or why did your league not record 2 touchdowns? Oh, gosh, I totally choked on that play. What's up, Ethan? Good to see you, bro. Jerry, should I expect a similar game from Stafford and Kupp next week with them playing the Ravens? What do you mean? Do you mean, yes, for Kupp, always expect him to rally and have a good game. In terms of our boy Stafford, do you want another game like that? Probably not. But in terms of a high-scoring affair, yeah. Against the Ravens, yeah. Spencer, Ethan, it will be updated most likely. I hope so, man. My fate depends on it. Yeah, it'll update. If not, just message. There should be like somewhere on there you can message whichever app you play through, right? A game similar to the Bengals players. So playing against the Ravens. Okay, I'm sorry. I get what you're saying now. I wouldn't go into the week expecting that fully, but the Ravens defense really hasn't been that great throughout the season. So, yeah, I think it will be a good week for the Rams, and hopefully Matthew Stafford plays better than he played this past week, right? Mike Gesicki versus Tennessee or Pitts? I would go Pitts. I will go Pitts. He looked very good. And Tennessee's really, really good against tight end position from a fantasy perspective. So, I mean, it's close. Either could end up being, the better play on the week. But, yeah, I would go Pitts personally. Game some of the Bengals. Sorry, I should have clarified more. Oh, you're good. You're good. No, don't expect 80 combined points between them. Cup getting -2. I don't know about -2, but yeah, I wouldn't expect that type of outing. I mean, this was really on the Bengals. But I do think that the Rams will play well. Gosh, I mean that was a big win today. I was a little worried for them at certain points in that game. Big loss for Minnesota too. Cup getting -2 points. Oh man. Oh come on! How was that a freaking? Oh, illegal man downfield. I thought it was roughing the passer. All right, we'll take it. Spencer, we're going to have to split up our time with John this week like 2 divorced parents. Don't want to ask and spill my fantasy secrets with you in the chat. That's funny. Spencer LMFAO, yeah. Just we'll figure something out. All right, let me see if I can get a stop here. How in the world, Justin Simmons, are you that bad? How? How do you not come up and make that play? Good play. Niner Nation 808. Good play. I got to get the J-Rob replacement. Yeah. Yikes. Freaking. That's one of the biggest, worst take. That has to be the worst takeaway of the day. Getting injured against the Jets, man. I have him Monday and Wednesday. You can have him Tuesday, Thursday. So we weekend off. Spencer can come through and talk about beating me in Madden on certain days only, and on other days Jerry can only come through and talk about movies. But hey, we got Discord. We got the Catch Fam League, so you guys can hit me up. You guys will figure it out. I mean, truthfully, you guys could ask a question, just say it's for a different league, and you guys would never know. Right? All right, who do we have on this team? Shepard, Jones, and Njoku, Milo Sanders, and Brown. Ooh, he almost got. Ooh, big hit. Big hit. I can't believe we're going into the last week of the fantasy season. Does anyone play week 18? I just threw a straight up interception. Does anyone play in week 18? Real goated. Let's go, bro. Hey, Catch, my fantasy league just ended, but I will get my revenge next year. Let's go, bro. Let's go. Feel bad for James Robinson. Abso-freaking-lutely. I do too, man. Stays. I do too. Oh, gosh. Oh, my gosh. I am awful at this game. I'm giving you 3 teams from AFC and 3 from NFC. These are my top 3 teams. I want your picks for Super Bowl. NFC, Green Bay, Dallas, and the Rams. Okay. NFC, I'll go Green Bay, Dallas, and the Bucks. AFC, Chiefs, Indianapolis. AFC is weird. Yeah, I do like Indianapolis in there. I see you coming through Kansas City, Indy, and Cincy. I kind of like Cincy too. I was just thinking that. The third team gets really murky for me. Pats are no, it's the Bills for me. It's the Bills. It's the Bills. For me, it's Kansas City, Indy, and the Bills. NFC, it's Green Bay, Dallas, and the Bucks. Spencer, I have your money play on lock. Yeah, you do. So does this guy, apparently. Jeez. Kelvin on my league does. Okay. I'm going to try and stick around for week 18 too and see for those of you who need it, man. But we'll have weekly upload. We'll have stuff, resources for you guys for sure. Week 18. What was that? What was that? Never letting that slot streak get open again. Hey, man. It's important to shut me down. I think Buffalo's still Indy, KC, Pats. I think Buffalo is actually the most fully rounded team to me. I like Buffalo a lot too. I still do. I think that they're a playoff team for sure. But Indianapolis and Kansas City are definitely in there for the AFC. I lost already, so no worries. Okay, cool. I am going to try and be active for week 18 too. Just for those of you who potentially need it. Oh gosh, I got sacked. Kansas City, Indy, and Cincinnati is interesting. I mean, Cincinnati obviously looked fantastic today. Chargers are starting to be a fade. The Ravens and Titans still kind of hanging around there. Gosh, I don't know what I'm doing. I've called the same play every single play of this game. No league should ever play in the last week. I don't prefer it personally. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. What a bad game, Madden. If Titans get Henry back, they're going to be dangerous. Yeah, I do think they're a little sneaky. There's some good little sneaky teams in both divisions, that's for sure. I should probably quit this Madden series. Well, if I get a turnover, I'm in this thing. Did I? No, he kicked off to me, so that hurts. He took that man coverage, man. Think what they have done with the scrub running backs, sure. Packers winning it all. They could, man. How do you think that their defense is good enough? I like the Packers. Gonna be interesting come playoff time, man. I think it's gonna be a good round of playoffs this year. I'm worried about the Cardinals, man. We've talked about this a little bit in this past week, but I'm worried about the Cardinals. I don't know if they're ready for the playoffs. All right, I gotta create a turnover. What is this man doing? I'm about to say, you're going to get another false start on you. That was disgusting. I don't see the Packers. Not saying it's not possible, but I don't see it. I would take the Bucks over the Packers. As long as Rodgers' toe is good, the Packers going to roll. Once, I think I know for sure Tom Brady knows how to make it to the big game. Rodgers' toe has not changed a damn thing at all. It's not a factor. I love the toe story. I feel like the media just hates Aaron Rodgers. They want to make like the biggest deal out of anything they can. Just won my playoff matchup for the week. Thank you for the trade advice throughout the season. Absolutely. What's good, Jalen? Let's go, bro. Are you in the championship? Let's go. Good to see you, bro. Packers almost lost to a quarterback throwing 4 interceptions. That's true. That is true. That did kind of happen. I still like the Packers. Packers, Cowboys, Bucks. Bills, Colts, Chiefs. Chargers aren't even in the playoffs right now. They're on the outside looking in. I hope they get back in, man. I do like the Chargers, but God, they got shredded by Houston today, man. It's always weird. There's always like 1 or 2 teams that make it in the playoffs I don't want to watch, you know? If Tampa Bay gets second, I got Philly upsetting them. You skip my question, catch. Oh, wait. Now what wild card team don't you want to play? If Colts get a wild card, I feel sorry for the first 6. Yeah. If the Colts are a scary team, bro. They really are. What was your question that I missed? Let me know. I unfortunately can't scroll that far back. Ronald, that would be nice. Pray, what's good? The time I don't start Dak or Kyler, they have an insane game. When I start Stafford's a bad game. I thought about that today. Thought about you, bro. Repost MJ. Why not ask again? Yeah, just ask again. Yeah, I can't go back that far. My bad, bro. I ended up starting Najee at flex, which was a W. Let's go. It's your fault, Stafford sold me. My papa sold me today. JT sold me today. You just can't expect a wild ceiling week in and week out. Hey, man. I don't think we can talk smack about Dak anymore, though. Let's see. My top defenses this week, I said, was insane. Was that the Cowboys? I think everyone started the Cowboys if they owned them. I did. 11:49. Yeah, I unfortunately don't have timestamps. What I see for the chat is completely different than what you guys see. What kind of super squad you have where Najee's in the flex? JT got over 100 yards. Yeah, he didn't have a bad game by any means. Didn't have his best fantasy perspective. Look at that goal line stop. I don't even have to take a timeout, and I did, but oh well. I'm just going to throw a Hail Mary. It was one of my small leagues people at school. Said Cowboys, Bucks, and Dolphins. Well, hey, good calls, bro. Good calls. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh. Yeah. MJ Jr., just let me know the question again. I can't go back and find it, unfortunately. Dried Ocean, something, my guy. What's good? I just made an insane comeback. Let's go. Pray, I was down like 20 points in the playoffs and came back for the win. Let's go. Yeah, there's a lot of players that could potentially get you back in if you were out earlier in the day. Oh, this guy kicks off to me. We're right in this game. We're right in this game. My opponent had Higgins, Boyd, Mahomes, and Chubbs. Yikes. Yikes, dude. Here he goes. Question was Gesicki versus Tennessee or Pitts versus Carolina. Yeah, I apologize if you didn't hear. I did answer that. I would go Kyle Pitts. I'll go Kyle Pitts. Did anyone see that play in Madden? Yeah, I'll go Kyle Pitts. Tennessee's very, very good against the position. I was down 64 points with Dak, Zeke, and Dallas D. I won by 6. Let's freaking go, bro. Whew. Only reason I won was Debo, Devontae, and Andrews. Yeah, there's just some big offensive performances this week, man. Big offensive performances. Did you see the Diggs touchdown celebration? He told fans to F off. Yeah. I think he'll probably get fined for that. But I thought it was awesome. Zeke had a good game. He did. He had a great game. Receiving touchdown and a rush touchdown. I needed for Dallas to score 2 defensive touchdowns, and they did it. Let's go. I couldn't believe it. I would have bet against myself. No, not. I wish I started Joe Burrow or had him. Yeah, he was the guy to own today, and Prescott right behind him. Ronald, thanks, but that wasn't it. Unfortunately, it got removed. Oh, well, if you need a question, just let me know, bro. Oh, come on, that's luck. That's just luck. Dude, I'm 4 for 11 with 2 picks. What is happening? Yeah, he'll get fined. Worth the 20K fine, no doubt. Yeah, I mean, what's 20K to freaking Stephon Diggs anyways? There we go, Njoku. There's a catch. There's a catch. I think everyone in the chat won. Let's freaking go, Stober. I make such good calls for every position but the QB spot. Luckily, you can still win even if you get sold at the QB position. We're here taking a victory lap because we won. I'm happy that you guys won. That's what I want, bro. I'm glad you guys are here doing a victory lap. I'm proud of you guys, man. You just answered it. It was a Dick situation. Okay, good. I'm glad we got that, bro. Glad we got that. Look at us, right back in this game of Madden, too. Let's go, boys. I almost quit this game. Now we got to get turnover. Burrow or Allen straight up? I'll take Allen. I mean, they're both great, but I'll take Allen, especially the way he's playing right now. No, don't get me wrong. Burrow had a great week, but Allen's going to be the more consistent player, my opinion. Robinson got injured. Yep. Sucks. Shelton was good, bro. I mean, the championship, and after I saw what Joe Burrow did, I might just start him over Justin Herbert. I think that's fine. Yeah. I think that's fine. Pray I'm going to have to drop him. Ronald, you never bench Josh Allen. Guys, please, there are 2 things if Ronald's around we can't talk about. 1 is benching Josh Allen, and 2 is flexing a tight end, okay? J-Rob's so sad. Yeah, you have to drop him, then not draft him until round 4 to 5 next year. Fair enough, yeah. Yeah, he's someone who's going to be dropped, for sure. You still get a free waiver, right? Spencer, I'm out of here. Take care, everyone. Hey, appreciate you, Spence. Have a good night, my dude. We'll talk to you soon. Appreciate you, bro. I had a feeling Burrow is going to be better than Carr. Oh, come on. Yeah. I hope you started him, Aaron. What's good, Aaron? Good to see you, bro. Hope you're doing well tonight. Kyle, how long have you been streaming? I don't know what time I got on. Like an hour and a half ago, maybe? What's good, Kyle? Don't ever start a Bills running back. That's true. That's your other mojo. But Singletary had a good game. All right, I got to focus on this play, boys. I got to try and make a stop here. Oh, come on. All right. James Robinson had 1 point. Stafford had like 6 points, and I still won. Let's go. Let's go. Singletary's been okay as of late. Yeah, for sure. Had to start Matt Ryan. He did all right. The score right now is 153 to 88.5, but he is Dolphins D left. Oh, you're good, bro. You're good. You're good. Ronald, peace out, Spence. Peace out, Spencer. Oh, gosh, I'm scared. Oh, he's wide open. Randall freaking Cobb, wide open. Okay. If you guys want the Rams game, Stafford, watch the Rams game. Stafford's an OBJ. Try and get the one-handed touchdown catch all game. OBJ had a good game. Yeah, I didn't catch that necessarily watching it through Red Zone. But I believe it. I can't believe he just gave up that play, man. Hour and 23 minutes. Appreciate that. I started Gronk and Andrews this week instead of flexing Higgins. Now I'm eliminated from second round. Ronald, where you at? You must be mad at Gronk, yeah. I was kind of surprised Andrews had the day he had with Johnson at quarterback, to be honest. Yeah, it was a sad day for my two remaining teams. I'm sorry to hear that, Kyle. If you go to the front of the timeline of the stream at the bottom, it tells you how long it's like where you typically have start time. Yeah, it's a little different from my view, especially if I'm playing Madden. Usually, if I'm not playing Madden, I can just look up and it's right there. But my view is completely different than what you guys see. But thank you, Ronald. OBJ dropped the one-in catch for the touchdown 2 or 3 times. Really? Kyle, I'm done for the year. Sadly, I'm sorry to hear that, Kyle. How bad was it, man? Oh, I got to get a fumble or something. I'm done with Van Jefferson, which is sad. Yeah, I think he's a fade. I still will not trust OBJ, but he is usable. He's a great flex. Henry Taylor is someone else, number 1 pick next season. Taylor for me. Andrews just needs to request a release. He's not going to win a Super Bowl with the Ravens. He just signed like a massive 8-year contract or something. We're getting smoked. Kyle wasn't even close. I'm sorry to hear that, bro. Andrew's the best tight end this year. He is? Yeah, he is. He's been a beast. He's above Kittle, above Kelsey, above Waller, above Pitts, Hawkinson, you name them. Knox, Gesicki, Schultz. He's been the guy. Schultz has quietly been phenomenal this season, though. He's still like your tight end 4 on the season. Kelsey is the best tight end. Best is not just points. Sure, yeah. Kelsey is the best tight end in the league. I do agree with that. From a fantasy perspective, Andrew's been the best. When Lamar plays, he needs to focus more on throwing to Andrews than running. Yeah, hard to disagree, but when Jackson does his thing, he does his thing. Per game, Kelsey would be similar, sure. Kyle, he had Debo and Brown on Thursday, then Burrow, Andrews, and Zeke. It was brutal. Just a rough week, man. If you had the right guys, you feel great right now. If you didn't, it really hurts right now. Dude, my receivers are dropping everything. Everything. Kittle's better when healthy, sure. I mean, I think they're all very close, Kelsey, Kittle, and Andrews, but I do think Kelsey's probably my personal top guy. But they're all great. David Montgomery over Javonte or Pittman next week. Yeah, I'll go Montgomery. I will. I'll go Montgomery. What was that? Whoa, flag. Andrews had the bad games early. Kelsey late, so it seems the way, but I do put Andrews second. Sure. At least it wasn't like a last-second decision that cost me. Sure. Ronald says, Monty, I agree. Catch, help me win $500. Give advice for next week. Been subbed a while. Please give me 1 minute of your time and answer this the best you can. Give me a must start at each position. 2 running back and 3 receivers for next week. I'm assuming next week, right? Oh my gosh, my receivers are dropping everything. Everything. Have you guys not watched Andrews play? He runs routes better than receivers, gets a lot of yards after the catch. I love the fact that the catch is highlighted for me. Like it's my name. 2 running backs, 3 receivers for next week. Let's go, Julio. Nice catch. Yeah, I mean, I guess it would have to be next week, right? I do not have my notes for next week put together. But I can pull it up after this game of Madden for sure. I had Justin Jackson and Amon. No kidding, bro. Rough week. Kelsey will be 33 next year, I think. So he's about to hit the decline. Sure. Hard to argue that he won't, right? Have you not seen Kelsey play? Do I start Parker or Johnson? Half flex PPR. I need 6 points to win. Parker. I go Parker here. Give me Parker. It's close. I'll take Parker. I started 1-5, was not looking good. Made some trades, went on a crazy win streak. Now I'm here. I made the most moves in the league, and they paid off. 55 moves. Let's go, Stober. He is not as good as Andrews. Andrews is built like a beast. Okay. Fair enough, I guess. Let's see here. Can I kick a field goal or not? Typically the best plays in daily will be based on injuries. It doesn't matter who's best, it matters who's best value. You can't know a week early. Sure. Johnson has me worried a lot. Yeah, I would start Parker out of those two. Ravens should start at Andrews at running back. You're good catch. If you can't, it's all good. Just do an early study and you're good, bro. I'll pull it up after this game, I promise. I just want to see if I can get a turnover here. Kelsey is no doubt absolutely Hall of Famer. Andrews not close yet. Could he be? Yes. A little debate going on here. Oh, come on. You're really going to run the ball? Jameson, thanks, man. I'll drop a sub. Hey, appreciate that, bro. Appreciate you joining the Catch fan, man. Thanks for coming out tonight. Good luck in your matchup. Hope to hear from you going to the championship, bro. Yeah, I think here's the thing, man. I mean, the Saints secondary is bad. Lattimore is good, but their secondary is bad. And I think that Lattimore is going to be on Waddle for most of the day. So I like Parker. 6 points, not too bad. I like Parker. Oh my gosh, we can't stop the run. We're awful. Ian Book 10 touchdown game tomorrow. Just for record, Dak still sucks. 30-point game against Washington is not redeemable. Okay, there you go. There's a praise opinion of the week. And Kamara is breaking free. We just lost. Do your dance. You deserve it. Who is better, the Chiefs tight end, Tony Gonzalez or Travis Kelce? Oh, who is the better Chiefs tight end? I thought you were talking about the Chiefs tight end he played tonight. Gonzalez for sure. In terms of his entire career, Gonzalez, but Kelce is a beast for sure. Gonzalez is one of the best tight ends of all time. Can Kelce catch up? Sure. But yeah, all time, Gonzalez up there. Tony Gonzalez played for the Falcons. He played for the Falcons and the Chiefs. Played for both of them. He mainly played for the Chiefs, though, right? Man, I had a rough start on the year, then made trades for a slow Jonathan T and traded Elijah Mitchell and Waddle for Cup week 2. Let's freaking go. Let's go. What are the Panthers doing, bro? We're playing 2 quarterbacks like it's RB split. Yeah. I'm a little worried about the Panthers. I'm a little worried for Matt Rule and company. All right, this guy absolutely shredded me. Had Trent Green throwing to him. Shout out to Trent Green. Great quarterback. Shout out Trent Green. Kyle, that's what happens when McCaffrey gets injured. Sure. He played Falcons in final 5 years. Yeah. All right, let's try and find 2 running back, 3 receivers. Must starts next week. I'm Seist. I hope you win $500. Let's go. Montgomery at the Giants in terms of the running back position. And I'm going to try and think in DKS mind. So I'll take Montgomery at the Giants. Good matchup for sure. I'm a little worried about the Broncos running backs. But if he can get Javonte Williams, I would start him too. Great matchup versus the Chargers, who Houston just absolutely destroyed. I would imagine maybe Antonio Brown versus the Jets would be a good buy too. Yeah, I like AB next week. Let's see here. I'm trying to think of cheaper options. I'm trying to not think of top guys. But if he can get Devontae Adams, he's absolutely worth it. He's got Minnesota, the worst team in the position or against the position. So, yeah, go for Adams, man. And let's find another cheap receiver for you. Sounds crazy to go for 2 Bears, but I like Darnell Mooney next week as well. Let's see. Fire Huel. Yeah. I mean, I'm kind of off Matt Rule as well. Tony G is the best tight end of all time so far. He's definitely up there. His prime years, he was a Chief. You're worrying me, man. You didn't know Tony was a Kansas City Chief. Gronk, in my opinion. Ronald, I knew. I thought you were doing a comparison while they're both playing. Let's see. What are some good running backs for next week? Let's take a look. I haven't even shifted into week 17. But let's take a look. You should start Jonathan Taylor. Jonathan Taylor gets Las Vegas in the fantasy championship. That's just ridiculous. Nick Chubb's got Pittsburgh. Great matchup there. Let's see. Kind of fading Kamara next week. We'll see, though, how he plays tomorrow. Be very important. Who does Patterson get next week? It's freaking Buffalo. Yeah, I like Jonathan Taylor. I mean, seriously, the fact that he gets Las Vegas is just unfair. Nick Chubb next week, great. I like Javonte Williams. I kind of like Madison versus Green Bay if he ends up being the starter. Josh Jacobs, quietly another double-digit performance. He does have Indianapolis, so I don't really like him. Love Montgomery next week. Let's see here. Gibson, a great matchup versus Philly next week. Let's see here. I like Aaron Jones versus Minnesota next week as well. Joe Mixon, just absolutely wild right now. He gets Kansas City. He's a great start. Who does Zeke get next week? Arizona, a little steep there. Who's Rojo? Who the Bucks play next week? Rojo gets freaking the Jets. Oh, gosh. Rojo might be a must start. Why did the Raiders shut down the Broncos running backs? That's a great question. I don't really know how that ended up happening. But I wouldn't feed too much into it. Tony was still balling when he was older, sure. So was Witten. Yeah, that's true. Good old Witten. Good old Jason Witten. Andrew, I won by 1 point. Going to the championship. Let's freaking go. Love to hear it. A win is a win. Love to hear it. I need Kamara to get under 21 fantasy points to advance to the finals. Do you think that'll happen? Yeah, I do. Actually. I think it'll be fine there. Yeah. Oh man, what happened to the Denver running backs this week was like, what the F? Yeah, absolutely. At least Javonte scored. Catch, I took J-Rob over D-Mont. Did you want to punch me? Or should I continue for the 346th time in the face? I mean, you can't really beat yourself up, man, if a player gets injured like that, you know? I know it's easy to, but, you know, don't do it. It's not healthy. But I get what you're saying, bro. You know, if a player gets injured, they get injured, right? What are you going to do about it? I'm going to try and play a Cam Newton again. He scored on a weird-ass play at the end of the half, so that should never happen. Sure. You're right. Yeah, it was basically luck. You're not wrong there. A must start is Jalen Hurts. He's first in Washington. Yeah, I like Hurts next week. Apparently, the Giants are Jalen Hurts' kryptonite, though. Javonte averaged 1.7. Gordon had negative 0.6 yards per carry. I think they'll bounce back next week. I do. I really do. I think they'll be okay. Javonte is my backup to J-Rob. It's not like I'm going to start Hyde. I'm worried. Are you worried about them next week? Do you think they'll bounce back? I think they'll be okay, man. But you told me D-Mont how many times? Oh, did I really? I mean, I liked James Robinson too. I loved Robinson versus the Jets, so that was your must start. I feel like Robinson was a must start for me too. So don't beat yourself up too bad, my dude. They both had great matchups, and Robinson had the better matchup. I feel bad for Robinson. He doesn't deserve it after how bad Jacksonville tested him. I agree. Kyle, he needs to leave. I do. I would love to see him go to a team that will actually respect him all season long. I would have had J-Rob over Monty. Yeah, I mean, he's playing the Jets. I mean, J-Rob's probably the best start of the week. You just can't beat yourself up when a player like that goes down, you know? You really can't. Especially after they drafted Etienne. Yeah, Etienne. I always pronounce his name wrong. Travis Etienne. At the same time, J-Rob was undrafted, would have never known he was good if he was on the Jags. That's kind of a great point as well. Kind of a great point. You know, I always want to take the Patrick Mahomes card, and I never do. So let's take it. Sorry, Cam Newton, but we're gonna roll with Patty Mahomes, and we're gonna pick up Marlon Humphrey. That was disrespecter after the year he had. Yeah, and there's our boy Urban Meyer on the screen. We'll go ahead and pass on him. Let's play with Patrick Mahomes. Let's just see what happens. Let's just see what happens. I'm just going to sling the ball around. Have some fun here to end out what's turned into a late night stream. Kind of making up for Saturday night since we weren't on. I'm not going to lie. I really enjoyed the holidays, but, you know, it was a little strange not streaming for 2 days. Not going to lie. I started Gage versus Detroit. I'll go ahead and end it there. Yeah, he had a bad day, man. He had a bad day. Very, very disappointing day by Russell Gage. Urban destroyed his value. Fair enough. Gage killed me. The fumble was an extra kick, too. The fumble really hurt. I think Gage is okay for next week. Yeah. Bro, yeah, I know. Gage, I liked Gage going in the week. I think a lot of people did, but it was a bad week. Falcons did next to nothing against the Lions today. I took out Gage because he was number one, so Pitts balled. Next week, they'll take out Pitts, and Gage is okay. It's probably true. Probably true. The Cowboys need to give CeeDee Lamb more touches. I don't, disagree, but they don't really need to at the same time. Like, that's kind of thing at the Cowboys. There's so many good skill position players. The defense looks so good. Special teams plays good as well. And why is my fullback in as my tight end? What is this? I'm going to throw a bomb to my tight end, or my freaking fullback, and almost score. Robinson should go to Buffalo, or a team that could get wins. That would be incredible, but I don't think they'll let him go. But yeah, they might not get a couple draft picks, you know? Up by 10, and he has Gesicki tomorrow. Do I win? You definitely have a shot. You definitely have a shot. But it's going to be close. Let's go, Gavin. Good to see you, bro. Lions have become like a powerhouse team somehow for no reason or logic. I think these players just like Dan Campbell, man. I'm telling you. I think they just like Dan Campbell. They want to play for him. We'll see how far that goes, but yeah. It's my assumption at the moment. We'll find out. Started Chargers D heavy. Yeah. I got CeeDee Lamb on fantasy, so I'm biased. Yeah, Chargers D really burnt us. Really freaking burnt us. Singletary and Moss are not bad running back. It's part of the team. Yeah, it's true. It's true. It's true. It's not the way their offenses ran. Oh my gosh. I just completed a drive just throwing to my fullback, essentially. I started Keenan Allen at $7,700. Yeah, what a waste, man. Yeah, the Chargers just burn us, man. The hell was up with Houston today? Rex Burkhead out here, man. Dan Campbell is a beast of a man. I do like me some Dan Campbell. He's a good dude. Buying at the knees. Chargers D almost sold me. I won by 0.4. Jeez. That's crazy, man. I can't imagine that, Kyle. He looks like a Navy SEAL or something. He's always been a good coach. Oh my gosh, this guy's got Penny too. He should try and score with Penny. Allen was rough with Williams out. He should never have, though. I mean, going up against Texans, it's just hard to bench him, right? Sean, Eagles played really good today. Eagles look great. I think that they will probably make the playoffs. I think that they're a good team, man. I would like to watch them in the playoffs. I've been saying that for a couple weeks now. Justin Jackson did not burn us. He won my game for me. Yes, I'm glad I got that call repetitively this morning and urged you guys to start him if you owned him. He had a monster game. He's a good back. It's just Austin Eckler's a better back, you know. I started Jackson for dirt cheap, and it played off. Let's go, Kyle. Ronald, what's up, Shelton? What's good, Shelton? Was that a stop? Yeah, 4th and 1. If you told me Jay Fromm and Mike Glennon would be playing versus my D, I bet my house on that D. Sure. Eckler is definitely better. Oh, yeah. But Jackson's a great running back. He's played before. It used to be Eckler and Jackson he'd step up for Gordon. I think this guy's just going to do a quarterback draw. Oh, come on, Edmonds. Come on. I'm that league guy. Chris Boswell shitting myself because I only need 3 points, but Johnson TD saved me. Let's go. That's what you have to do for daily to play the injuries. Oh, for sure. I'm doing well, Ronald, on my way to the championship. Let's freaking go, Shelton. Let's go. Love to see you guys in the ship, man. Love it. A lot of you guys coming through getting the fantasy championship. I love it, man. I gotta cause a turnover in Madden. Whoa, that was a weird play. Sweet congrats, victory lap show. That's what I really should have titled this, man. Love to see you guys go in the ship, man. Andrew, have a good night. Hey, appreciate you coming through. Appreciate you letting us know that you're advancing to the championship. Crossing my fingers for you next week. And congrats on getting a dub this week. Good work. Always appreciate you coming through. Have a good night, Andrew. All right, let's see. Can we get a stop in Madden? It's a good night, boys. It's a good stream. We're just kind of chilling. Shooting the S. Talking some fantasy. Talking some Week 16 football. Hanging out. Appreciate you guys being here. Make sure you guys hit that like button. Make sure if you guys are new, you hit that sub button as well. Appreciate you guys being here. We had a great stream this morning, too. I mean, we were crazy active in the stream this morning. You guys freaking killed it. That was one of our best performing Sunday morning. That was our best performing Sunday morning stream of all time. So appreciate you guys coming out this morning, too. Fins or Saints tomorrow? I'll take the Fins. But I think the Saints defense plays pretty well tomorrow. I'll take the Fins, though. Good play. Is that a little PI? What's the flag here? Roughing the passer. Okay, never mind. If Elijah Mitchell plays next week, would he be a must-start against Houston? Yes, for sure. For sure. Michael Carter is back. It looks that way. Looks that way. Yeah, he looked fine today. He didn't score, but he had a good game outside of that. Which is a good sign because the other streams had way less people because a lot of people are out of it. So that means you're special. I hope so, bro. I hope so. Appreciate that shout out, Ronald. Really do, man. Just doing my best here, man. I know I made some wrong calls today. Who was it that asked me, should I start chasing Higgins? And I said, maybe you should think about diversifying. Oh my God. I thought about that all freaking day. You guys don't understand. If I make a wrong call for one of you guys, it haunts me for like days. But I appreciate that, Ronald. Now get rid of Coleman and we'll be good, sure. Yeah, Johnson hasn't really been a factor for the Jets either. He was kind of eating into some Carter touches earlier in the season. Carter is back. I'd put him at 10 to 12. Half people are next week. I wouldn't expect him to go nuts, but Carter would be a high in flex. Yeah, great at the flex position. Okay, RB2 if you have to. Oh, come on. Yeah, I don't know about next week. Depends on who else you have. Jonathan K. Who's Jonathan K? The Bucks scare me. Sure. Yeah, the defense looks good right now. Kind of sucks. We have kind of like a not incredibly entertaining game tomorrow. Good little run. We just saved that. Honestly, I should just let this guy score. Get the ball back. Did he kick off to us? No. Yes, I want to let him score, then we'll try and score again here before half. That's who you told. Oh, it's Cop something. Last name I'm blanking right now. Oh, okay. That was who it was. Man, he probably unsubscribed. We probably lost him. Voice RIP. I hope not. I mean, it just makes some sense to diversify, but I mean, who could have guessed, bro? I mean, I thought the Bengals were going to have a good day due to more scoring opportunities, but I didn't think it'd be like that, man. Appreciate that, Ronald. I'm done in my leagues, but I'll still play daily. Let's go, Kyle. I need to get in some daily, bro. I really do. Is Diggs, AJ Brown, Antonio Brown good for a 10-man heading into finals? Yeah, absolutely, Tyler. Great wide receiver 1, 2, and a flex. Absolutely. For sure. All right, let's see. Oh, I got Mahomes. How fast is he? Not very fast, but oh, dude, there's a SWAT. That was crazy. Did you guys see that? He probably still played Higgins. He asked that in 4 different streams if it makes you feel better. Okay, good. Hope he did. Dude, that's kind of crazy. You guys roll through 4 streams in a morning. It's good, though, to get those different perspectives. Because at the end of the day, who really knows? Like I always tell you guys, this is just a space. I'm going to tell you who I would start personally if it was my roster, and a space for you guys to come together and talk these things out. Ooh, wide open. Let's go. Oh, gosh. Why did I do that? And you said you would still play Higgins, but if you want to diversify, if you could. Yeah, that's true. I did say that. I do try to kind of leave it up to you guys sometimes. What do you think about Rojo versus the Jets? Absolute must start. No question about it. Absolute must start player next week. If they're playing the Saints, we start them. That's simple at the running back position. So yes, Rojo's a must start for me next week. Unless we get some weird news that freaking Leonard Fournette's coming back from the grave, but I don't think he is. Rojo's a must start next week. He asked some last night. Oh, word up. I think Rojo versus Jets is a smash spot. Yeah. Ronald, he's a really nice guy. Jonathan or Ronald Jones? Shout out to Jonathan. Hope you won today, bro. Shout out to Rojo. Thanks for playing the Jets next week in the championship. Ronald Jonathan. Hey, I mean, that's my name, so I would assume he's a really cool dude. It's a great name. Whew. But Rojo might be nice. He probably is. He seems like a good dude. I can't believe it's week 17. Can you guys, like, has the season gone by fast for you guys? It absolutely flew by for me. I can't believe championship week is here. Is this Jonathan Allen? No. Okay, so who saw Jonathan Allen and Payne like freaking punching each other on the sideline? What was that about? I feel like Lenny is nicer. Nice, not nicer, but I like him in interviews. Interesting. I like Fournette a lot. This is the latest stream I've ever done on a, or not ever, but this is the latest stream I've done on a Sunday in a long time. Fournette is a really hard worker that is very humble. Yeah, I like Fournette a lot. I always thought the Jags did him wrong. I'm happy he went to the Bucs and he's been very good there. Why is Mahomes in? Why did Mahomes just get an interception? What is this game? That's incredible that we just got an interception with Patrick Mahomes. Literally incredible. All right. We got to kick off. I mean, we're not too crazy ahead, and I danced for no reason. Can you believe they just cut him? That was so dumb with the Jags. Yeah, I never understood that either. I mean, I get Robinson was there, I get their injuries, but still. All right, boys. We'll probably wind down after this game of Madden. But we got some time left. It's not like he wasn't good. He was just injured. Yeah. I mean, he was great as a rookie, too. Oh, my God. It's the revenge of the fullback. All right. What is... Do we need to, like, blitz? Like, what's going on here? Is he going to keep using his fullback? If I was him, I would. He has an option to his fullback, and I picked it off. Oh my gosh. I freaking dove. Why did we dive? That was insane. That was awesome. Can I get Penny open? Oh, gosh, I wanted him open. He knew I wanted him open, too. Come on, Patty. What was that? What was that, Patty? So far, my evaluation of this Patrick Mahomes card is that it feels pretty OP. I don't like the way he calls streaks, though. It's very obvious. Okay, that was an awful throw. That was an awful decision. I just wanted to see what would happen because it's Patrick Mahomes. But not a good idea. Don't recommend just bombing it up there. But, oh well. I mean, we kind of got really lucky with that fumble. Probably should have taken that for granted. Good little catch there. All right, let's see. How about them frickin' Bengals, man? So Bengals at the top of that division, are they a... Oh my God, how we not picked that? Are they... How serious do you guys take the Bengals on a scale of 1 to 10? Hey, Rashad Penny looked good, and I would never have played him in the playoffs. As soon as I saw that was a snow game, like a serious snow game, I was automatically thinking, man, I wish we kind of tooted Penny's horn more because he's going to get a lot of touches. And we knew it was a snow game in the morning stream, but I didn't realize it was that serious. And if I had known that, it's just my fault, my own due diligence and the lack. But yeah, if I had known that, I probably would have tooted that horn a little bit harder. My bad, guys. Oh, come on, make this tackle. No. The whole time I was like, come on, throw it to Chase, but he got his in the end. Yeah, he had a good game. But, I mean, Higgins and Boyd just had better games. Especially Higgins. Jeez. Woo! Good little play there. I mean, I think the Bengals are a for real squad, but I think they're still better teams than the AFC for sure. I can't believe we did nothing with that intercepted fumble. Yeah, but they always say it will snow and doesn't. A lot of time, it heat and drain the fields. Yeah, I should have checked more though. I was surprised that. I mean, that touchdown throw to DK Metcalf was crazy. It's a crazy good play. Great interception. Let's freaking go. Let's go. I don't trust the Bengals D. I do trust their offense. I agree. Their defense has played well at times in the year, but yeah, it's all about that offense. I like Joe Burrow. Let me tell you, man. I'm really starting to like this guy. Put him on the thumbnail too. So that's how you guys know it's official. I think he's going to be a really good quarterback in the league. So early twos, like so much for fading DK. Yeah. But I mean, I thought he had some nice risk reward today going up against the Bears secondary, but if I recommended him, it was with caution, right? It was definitely a boomer bust play, and he only had 2 receptions on the day. He just made the most of them. Lockett really burnt us. Probably should have paid more attention to that. Yeah, Burrow's probably better than people are giving him credit for. He probably settles in around QB 6 to 8 next year. Yeah. I 1000% agree. He's kind of like a Justin Herbert was last year, right? He's going to be very, very good in the future for sure. Although Herbert can be pretty up and down, man. Herbert looks special. I mean, I like Herbert a lot. I'm very sad that the Chargers right now are not in the playoffs. I want to see them in the playoffs. I really do, but today was worrisome. Well, they have 7 losses now. I mean, you can't lose a game like that to Houston. You just can't. Not good. I mean, they beat the Chiefs earlier in the season. We were ready to crown them Super Bowl contenders. I'm just going to take an easy 5. Whew. It's starting to get a little intense in here. Can we get this first? Let's go. Nice play. Let's freaking go. Oz, let's go. Divisional round, here I come. Let's go, Oz. Love to hear it, bro. Let's freaking go, man. What's up, Oz? Good to see you, my dude. Penny, the return. He drops it. He drops a touchdown. When he settles, like if you look back to Big Ben and Romo and other good long-term quarterbacks early, they usually struggled. I mean, the Chargers just gave up Drew Brees. Yeah. No, I don't disagree with that. Look at Peyton Manning, right? Very bad early in his career. Oh my gosh, I just want to throw it to Penny, but it's not an option. Oh my gosh, Shepard's wide open. How do we miss that? Oh, disgusting. Oz, like and sub for the dub. Let's freaking go. I had the buy. Oh, still, man. Good work. Good work. Always good to see you, Oz. Appreciate you coming through, man. Rodgers would have been, he was just on the bench. Yeah. Sometimes that helps, though. I mean, Patty Mahomes spent some time on the bench, too, with our boy. Oh, gosh, he was ready for that fake point. Jeez. Guy Alex Smith at the quarterback. Same as Steve Young. Yeah. Man, I'm telling you, that year that Mahomes and freaking Watson got drafted, this is why I wish I got into this earlier, so we can start to actually have these like type of calls recorded. I never understood why Mahomes and Watson went so late in that draft. I never did. And Mitchell Trubisky going to, what did the Bears trade up one spot to draft Mitchell? And who did they trade with that already had a quarterback? Like, it just made no sense. Oh, wow, that's sad. Fumble out of bounds. That was super smart of Casey to keep Smith the extra year. I agree. Watson was awesome his rookie year, just the injury cut it short. Yeah. I got the Bucks and Packers defense. A game plan to start the Bucks against the Jets and Packers week 17. I love it. Love the fact you're looking ahead. I mean, you know, defenses can literally win you the championship. But week 17 is when the Bucks play the Jets. Do you mean Packers week 18? They drafted Goff number 1 overall. Good old Jared Goff. Oh, God, I fumbled. Okay, I picked it up. JT moving. Say if Tyreek sold you today. Yikes, what an awful performance by freaking Tyreek, man. I've had a defense put up 20 plus on me 3 times this year. Jeez. Yes, got my weeks wrong there. Okay, just making sure, bro. Just making sure. What's good, JT moving? Sorry to hear it, bro. Really am. Ronald, who was a Raiders quarterback back in the day, was supposed to be the next big thing. Then he was caught on the field, got fat, couldn't play. Demarcus Russell. You know, the thing about Demarcus Russell is he totally changed the way that number 1 quarterbacks and top quarterbacks in the draft for their contracts worked. He actually did it like, you could argue he did some things for the NFL to some degree. And he told his family he wanted to become famous and a millionaire and that he would. And he did do both of those things. And to my knowledge, he has managed that money okay. To my knowledge, I could be wrong. If you guys watch Flemlo Raps at all, he's a big YouTuber. He's a great YouTuber. He's one of the like OG YouTubers who got me into YouTube in general. He does some really good like what if videos on like what happened to blank players. He's got one on Demarcus Russell. He's a great YouTuber, man. He's huge. But yeah, he is technically famous as the biggest bust maybe of all time NFL history. Jerry, oh damn, you're still on. Good to see you, boys. Good to see thee, boys. Good to see you, Jerry. Yeah, I'm about to sign off, but I'll talk for another minute or two. Jermichael Finley kept popping in my head, and I was like, no, that's wrong. Demarcus Russell is a guy I've always heard, but I never knew the story. Yeah, he's supposed to be like the next best quarterback of all time. Could throw the ball like 65 yards on his knees. He like made that a thing. He got a massive contract from the Raiders as a number 1 overall pick. Then he just absolutely was awful in the NFL. I don't think he ever played a full season. I think he was out of the league within 3 years, if I'm not mistaken. Jerry, you're going to be on tomorrow, and if so, what time? Yes, I will be on tomorrow. We'll drop waiver wires at some point. I still have family in town. Things are a little bit crazy. That's why I was a little bit later tonight. So I don't know exactly what time we'll be on tomorrow. I really don't. I wish I could give you an answer, Jerry. It'll probably be an earlier stream tomorrow. We'll see. And we'll have waiver wires out. Steven will drop must-start defenses as well tomorrow. Oz, I hope I win it all. Just 2 more wins. Let's freaking go, Oz. I hope you do as well, my dude. All right, boys. I'm going to go ahead and sign off for the night. Had a blast with you guys. This was a fun kind of later stream. We went way past what I thought we would. So, hey, I appreciate you guys as always. We had a great stream earlier in the day as well. Make sure you guys hit the like button on the way out. Hit that subscribe button if you're new to the channel. Hit that notification bell. Never miss any uploads or streams. Discord link in the description down below. Completely free to join. Hey, I just appreciate you guys. Glad to see so many of you guys had a good fantasy Sunday. Really, truly am, man. Was worried about you guys today with how many offensive points we saw put up. So happy for you guys that won. For those of you who didn't lose, or who did lose, I should say, absolutely. There's next year. Be proud of yourselves. It's a really, really tough fantasy season. Don't beat yourself up, man. And we'll continue plenty of content for those of you no longer in the fantasy run in your respective leagues. But don't forget, ranking's important. 3rd place, 2nd place, toilet bowl, whatever it is, there's something to play for. So, hey, I appreciate you guys. Appreciate this channel, man. Just appreciate this community. Really love the fact that you guys continue to come out to each and every stream. Support me, support Steven, support this channel and this dream we have of just having a successful YouTube community. So shout out to you guys. You guys have been phenomenal all freaking season long. And we still got one more week of fantasy football for some of you guys going through week 18 as well. So plenty of content still coming, still planned over the next couple of weeks and all throughout the off season and the regular playoff season for the NFL as well. So that should wrap things up, man. I appreciate you guys. Hope everyone has a great night. Hope everyone has a great start to their week as well. Hit that like button, hit that sub button, all that good stuff. Discord and link down below. Hit the notification bell. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Week 17. Must add waiver wires will drop tomorrow. We'll have some fantasy Q&A tomorrow afternoon, more than likely. And Steven will drop week 17. Must start defenses. Feels crazy to say week 17 out loud. Got nothing else to say, but thank you guys so much for watching and or listening. And remember, you saw it here on The Catch. And peace.